Miau und willkommen zurück zu The Silver Case. Erstmal vergessen, wie das Spiel heißt. Ja, wir machen jetzt hier mit Placebo weiter. Hikari. Da haben wir ja auch noch den letzten Fall sozusagen. Das letzte Kapitel vor dem Epilog. Wird jetzt interessant, weil er ist ja abgehauen und ist jetzt irgendwie ein paar Monate später wieder da und er war dann plötzlich in alles eingeweiht, als er Neko dann auch alles erzählt hat. Also irgendwie muss er das ja alles rausgefunden haben. Vielleicht sehen wir jetzt, wie das passiert ist. Okay, wir fangen mal nicht im Bett an, wie es scheint. Haben wir wieder was über Pflanzen? Boah, wir haben richtig viel... Wir haben richtig viel hier drin. Gucken wir uns erstmal Daily Mail an. Today's Word. A fallen blossom doesn't return to the branch. A broken mirror cannot be made to shine. Something that is already out of commission can't be brought back again. Okay. Erika hat geschrieben, I got your turtle. I went to your place today and got your turtle. He was freaking out. I tried giving him food, but he wouldn't eat. I hate reptiles and amphibians, so I couldn't touch him. So I just stared at him for a while. When I finally stuck my head in the water, he put his head on it. It's weird, I don't know if you'll read this, so I'm writing it like a diary. I cleaned the tank and fed the turtle again, and this time he ate it all. Looks like he was hungry. I feel like I know why you liked him so much now. I decided to take him back home with me. Bad news though, I forgot to ask you his name. Or maybe I just forgot it. Red. Jetzt hat sie wahrscheinlich einfach einen eigenen Namen gegeben. The turtle won't calm down. Looks like turtles are delicate. He keeps hiding under his island thing and won't come out. Meint sie den Panzer? The tank was too big for me to carry home, so I just brought the island thing and brought the rest of the stuff new. He seems nervous. Aha, okay. Sie hat extra ein neues Aquarium gekauft. I'm trying to be quiet and to avoid bothering him, and sometimes he peeks his head out and looks around. He's probably looking for you, that, or he's trying to get me to tell him where you are. I don't have anything to say to him, I don't even know where you are or if you're even alive or not. Aber sie hat immer weiter geschrieben. The turtle sleeps finally. I got the turtle a week ago. I got a bunch of stuff to clean his tank with. It looks really nice now, but the turtle flipped all the new stuff upside down and pushed it under the island thing. Looks like he didn't care for my presents. He keeps kicking sand all over the new stuff, so I took all the things I bought and just gave him back his old dirty island thing. That finally calmed him down. He got excited for a bit, then finally went to sleep. Sometimes I look at him and try not to be seen. And he shakes his head and kicks his legs in his sleep. Maybe he's dreaming about something. I had a dream that you were asking me for help, even though that wouldn't happen. You always bottle things up on your own. You probably think that it's easier that way. There's something I can finally say now. When I last went to your place, I was going to tell you that if you were going to run, then I would go with you. But when I looked into your eyes, I knew you didn't want that. I thought of the months gathering near a lantern at night, basking in the cold light. They're fluttering around. I thought of myself as one of those moths. Hat sie etwa noch Gefühle für ihn und deswegen wäre sie auch mit ihm zusammen abgehauen, obwohl sie ja eigentlich verheiratet ist? The turtle is crying. Oh, It's been a month since I picked up your turtle. I haven't heard from you. Sometimes I imagine that you've been cursed and turned into a turtle. The turtle sleeps, wakes up and eats. He's just keeping on living because he has nothing else to do. Sometimes he cries. I have never heard a turtle cry before, and it sounds like something like ki or ke, like a sort of sad sound. This is what it sounds like when the turtles cry. I guess time will just go by like this. Will I ever see you again? I don't want that. There are still lots of things I want to say to you. Right now, I just want you to come back. If you were to come back, I want to touch you. To be sure that you really are right there in front of me. I want to feel your face with these hands. Then I could finally feel at least a little bit more than at ease. And maybe be able to sleep again. Sie scheint wirklich noch sehr viele Gefühle für ihn zu haben, wenn sie so ihn besorgt ist. Dear Tokyo, I've decided to go after Kamui. He came back to this world and he's finally shown his true colors and has been committing all sorts of terrible crimes. My nerves have been a total mess recently. I've probably been taking it out on the turtle. I need to start rethinking things. You told me to back off from Kamui because he was dangerous. Is that because I'm a woman? If so, then as your partner, I'm pretty pissed off. Kamui's partner Ayame killed people for Kamui, not out of jealousy. I think it was from a more subtle, calm sort of emotion. Ich glaube, das hat einfach nur mit diesen komischen Experimenten zu tun. I think that sort of murder could exist. You don't understand women, so you don't get that I could be your partner. I think that we could make amazing partners right now. I won't mail you anymore. Let me know when I can contact you again. I'll be waiting. I love you, Tokyo Morishima. I will probably always love you, Tokyo Morishima, the journalist. Okay. I came back to this world. I thought I was done, but after coming home I remembered my old life. Everyday life pours out of everything and takes over. Everyday life is filled with bullshit, so it's also full of a sort of warm kindness as well. But one thing that's different is the constant whisper inside me. They became an infinite number of shadows and were there next to me. Kannst du jetzt rausgehen? Nee. Aber du kannst dir den leeren Turtle Tank angucken, ne? Sorry. Fährst du jetzt zu Erika und holst deine Turtle zurück, deinen besten Freund? In the car. En route. Will the Guardian Marduk wait? Are you calling me? It's that woman. Was? Wovon hat er gerade geredet? Er fährt jetzt zu Babylon ASCII. War das nicht da, wo er seine Begegnung mit Kamui hatte? Beziehungsweise seine Begegnung mit Neko? The dead are still here. Leave me alone. Stop. Heal me. Er fährt jetzt wieder zum Jackhammer. Die haben sich ja auch dann lange nicht mehr gesehen, ne? It's been a while. Yeah, it has. Did you go on a trip somewhere? Kinda, yeah. You don't look well. Really? You look rather sick, actually. Yeah. Mr. Morishima? Huh? Would you like something to eat? Yeah. Ich auch. Ich möchte auch was essen. I'll make an omelette. Lots of butter. It will melt in your mouth right away. It should be easy to eat. Save the alcohol for later. How about it? Yes, please. You have no choice. Listen, just as the river eventually flows into the sea, it's perfectly clear that there is no changing course. Now, sagt das. Fuck this. You're going to kill Neko. The fuck I am. I'm just a rider. I'm not fucking Hitman. Use one of the ones you already employ. Like when you killed the bat. Ach, der hat mit seinem Auftraggeber gesprochen. That won't work. Warte mal, ist das dieser Kontaktmann da, dieser Munakata? That won't work. You having to kill Neko is just you reaping what you've sown. Hey now. Why the fuck? Ist das der auch sich immer mit Tetsu getroffen hatte? You made contact with Kamui and survived. That means that the die has already been cast. The fuck are you talking about? Why don't you understand? Why don't you even try to understand? When the bat was killed, some weird shit happened. He spoke to me. After dying. Actually, even now he keeps talking. The whole time, it's driving me fucking nuts. What the fuck is this? These motherfuckers. They're like ghosts or something, right? Do something about them. Just like at Babylon. At the same time, the memories sealed up inside me came back. Neko and I were both made from the same material. Also ist er auch ein Kamui. Right? Yes. Then when Kamui came back, something came alive inside of me. Is that what you're talking about? Yes. Who am I? You're going to kill Neko. I can't. Also können quasi Kamuis Geister sehen, oder wie? Ach, guck mal, das ist doch mal wieder gewohntes Umfeld. Die Decke anstarren und dann aufstehen. Ach ja, und direkt wieder rauchen. Noch bevor man aus dem Bett aufgestanden ist. Ah, a dream. I know. Melde dich doch mal bei Erika. Die macht sich Sorgen. Du hast von dir selbst eine E-Mail bekommen. Okay, the woman at Babylon. Help me, I was killed by that woman, Ayame. She shot me with a harpoon gun, came up to me and cut a cross into my stomach. To kill my baby too. She had a look of pompous victory in her eyes as she cut me. That crazy cunt. Hieß es nicht aber auch, dass die Getöteten ebenfalls Ayame waren? Just thinking of Ayame makes my blood boil. I died almost instantly. I couldn't do anything. Fuck. I called for help to Kamui. Kamui, he was here. It was like all the nerves in my body became really sensitive. Like I was being burned by something. And I became hot inside. I could hear my pulse and suddenly, like a scream, something poured out from inside me. I felt like I was going insane, and then suddenly it felt like someone had poured cold water on me. I felt it in every pore. It went right through me. That's how I met Kamui. Apart from him, I didn't need anything else, really. But my life was taken from me by Ayame. I can't fully die and I just feel so pathetic and fucked up. I tried walking away, dragging my perforated body. Oder können nur die Kamuis und Ayames als Geister weiter existieren? Und auch nur von Kamuis und Ayames gesehen werden? That's when it happened. Kamui appeared inside me. Really, he came down from above, inside of me. I had just been broken into pieces and everything was confusing. I had no idea what was happening, but I felt Kamui. His voice resonated. It was deep and calm, a magical voice. I was no longer afraid. It wasn't fear at all. I was happy. Death turned to ecstasy in an instant. And then the tobacco man came into the picture. Kamui was the transmitter, and I was the medium. And that man was the receiver. Basically, it was like email. How funny, I can't stop laughing. But I still can't forgive Ayame, no matter how badly she may slice me up. Even if Kamui smiles upon me. Even if my body were to turn to dust and be blown away in the wind. Even in death, Ayame cannot be forgiven ever. Aha. Take away the results of a person's education and nothing will remain. Okay. Mulholland. Er geht wieder Zigaretten holen. Da, wo ja die ganze abgefuckte Scheiße unten drin passiert ist. Smoke Shop Mulholland. One carton of the usual. Huh? Oh, hey, it's you. I haven't seen you in some time. Yeah. I assumed you were the kind of guy who wouldn't quit smoking even if he died. Had you given it up for a while? It's pretty cold, huh? It's winter, son. Winter is cold. Yeah. Maybe you were sick. It's already the end of the year. Die reden so aneinander vorbei. Are you even listening to me? What's the matter, boy? You got wax in your ears? No. Here, your smokes. Oh, had I paid yet? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well then... Christ, I should have taken the money. Hope that guy's okay. Er hat nicht bezahlt. Er hätte vielleicht einfach mal da in den Zigarettenautomaten, nee, das war ein Getränkeautomat, glaube ich, reingehen sollen. Und er hat sich immer noch nicht bei Erika gemeldet. Mr. Morishima? Yeah. Do you know what's in that cocktail you're always drinking? Oh, this? No idea. Miss Erika came in a while ago. She was drinking the same thing. Oh, really? Dry gin, dry vermouth, and sweet vermouth. 1/3 of each. You mix the same amount of each together. From this combination, that flavor is born. Ich habe noch nie Wermut getrunken. It's not too sweet, not too dry. Yeah, you're right. Ist Vermouth überhaupt Wermut? Also es klingt zumindest sehr ähnlich, demnach bin ich einfach mal davon ausgegangen. The name Trinity comes from the Christian idea of the Holy Trinity. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, you know? The drink is also called a perfect. Perfect, huh? Does anything perfect even exist in this world? It does not. That's why everyone seeks out perfection. But the opposite is also true. The opposite? The opposite. What the hell do you mean? The imperfect can be considered perfect by virtue of its imperfection. That's... What kind of rhetoric is that? Oh no, actually it's more like life wisdom. As humans, we live a worthless, filthy existence, right? But because of the fact that we're worthless and filthy, we can also be insanely pure. I don't think so. Sorry, but... Mr. Morishima, people are all perverts. Huh? Who's a pervert? For example, me. Das war mir klar, nachdem ihr die ganze Zeit darüber geredet habt, wie ihr mit eurem Holz rumspielt. I can only love those of the same sex as myself, but I also like to be blindfolded and have my hands tied behind my back. Ach, der ist wirklich schwul. Irgendjemand hatte das mal in den Chat geschrieben. Und er lässt sich gerne fesseln, okay. I also like having even worse things done to me. But I spent a lot of time searching before I found myself. Lots of conflict, hesitation, and trial and error. And then I finally accepted it. My true self. It was a real discovery. Purifying your own heart and mind is the key. You need to slowly crystallize it. If you can't do that, then all you need to do is let yourself go. Ja, also man ist halt rein quasi, wenn man halt mit sich selbst im Reinen ist. Man muss halt akzeptieren, dass so wie man ist, dass das nicht falsch ist. Let myself go. Let yourself go. Forget about the Trinity. Do you have regular beer? Yes, we've got ice-cold beer. Jetzt wird er zum Biertrinker. Allow me to explain. If you want to listen, then lend me your ear. And then engrave it into your heart and make your own past perfect. Listen. You were one of the shelter kids. You were one of the children in the very first experiments. You had passed through a really high-level program, but one day a sort of defect occurred. And you started slipping, and then eventually your personality began to break down. Due to this, in the end, you were treated as a bug. And had all of your memories erased, and you were reverted back to normal life. My memories were erased? Yes. The shelter kid's purpose was to help the planned perfect metropolis become an even more perfect city. Aber wenn er auch ein Shelter Kid war, wieso hat er dann eine Mutter? Also so eine richtige Mutter, die ihm Granatapfelkerne schickt. Ha. Und jetzt nicht mal Kerne, ganze Granatäpfel. You mean those dark, dang shelters? Those shelters with their faint light. That's where the plan started. The curriculum itself was created from relatively simple ideas. 4-year-old children would first receive education by continuously receiving only simple stimulation. They were shown the same things every day, continuously did the same work. And they all did everything in the same way at the same time. Me too? You went off the rails close to the final stage. One day your emotions seemed to explode, causing a meltdown. That was your tragedy. Tragedy? Get the fuck out of here. You are a failure. A defective product. An imitation. Damaged goods. What a shame. You didn't turn out like Kamui and Ayame. Your fate has been decided and doomed by the time you were a toddler. War Neko auch ein Failed Kamui? Oder war er ein richtiger Kamui? Ich weiß nicht, ob den normalen Kamui auch die Erinnerung genommen wird, also die es geschafft haben. Aber im Endeffekt haben sie doch diese Silverization bei niemandem erreicht. Übrigens, dieses Silverization ist von diesem Spiel erfunden. Also von dem Macher dieses Spiels. Ich habe das gegoogelt und ich finde da nichts anderes zu, als dass das ein Phänomen in diesem Spiel ist. Also gibt's das weder wirklich, noch hat man wirklich dran geglaubt, dass es das gibt. Das ist wirklich nur in diesem Spiel. Ja. So, jetzt schreib doch mal endlich Erika. Guck mal, Erika hat sogar geschrieben. So you were alive, I was surprised. The bartender told me you went by his place. I want to talk to you if possible. If you have the time tomorrow night, can you come to the Skullbar chat room? I'll be there from 11 p.m. I'll be waiting for you. Okay. Today's word. Freedom is the recognition of necessity. Und wir können noch mal in unser Pflanzenmagazin gucken. So. Let's all become flies. Thank you all for staying with us all year. We've prepared the largest threat event of the millennium in which you can have the virtual experience of becoming a fly. Experience the micro world in glorious 3D. From the instant you enter the website, you will be a fly. As a fly, you can see just how carnivorous plants catch and digest insects. Get your courage up and try out this amazing new event. The editorial staff will be looking forward to seeing you there. Cool. First New Year project, Saracenia Leucophylla online sale. Special feature, amazing possible discovery of Rafflesia-sized carnivorous plants. Next week's first year project will feature the above listed contacts. Hope you enjoy it. Okay. Erika. Ja, schreib ihr doch mal oder sei einfach da, genau. Oder fahr einfach wieder woanders hin. Gladiolus, war das nicht da, wo Kamui diese Kunstausstellung hatte? Ja, ne? Wo er dieses Medienprojekt da hatte. Und wo Ayame auch... Gehörte Ayame nicht, dieses Gladiolus-Ding oder so? I can feel you, Ayame. Der fährt da nur hin, um Gefühle zu kriegen oder so, ne? Und dann fährt er jetzt wieder zurück. Für diesen, weißt du, für diesen einen Satz ist der extra dahin gefahren. Das kommt mir ziemlich verschwenderisch von Sprit vor. Sind wir jetzt wieder im Chat? Im Chat mit Erika? Oder er schreibt erstmal ein Memo. I wish I could have been raised like some sort of pitiful flower. Not a day goes by that I don't think that, even now, always. My name, Ayame, comes from the word Ayameru, which means to kill. How terrible is that? Er schreibt jetzt aus der Sicht von Ayame. You, Kamui, and I are all pawns in a game. We are fabricated existence. People are stupid. Ayame was created to be an even more mechanical being than Kamui, created to face off against the powers that created Kamui. Easier to control than Kamui. A killing machine with even higher killing capabilities than Kamui. That's me, Ayame. Take the time to comprehend everything. You, me, and Kamui. Considering what happened after being thrown back into everyday life, a girl was used for Ayame in order to differentiate her from Kamui. They simply switched genders, but since the grown-up Kamui and Ayame were brought up in the same environment, they were drawn to one another. There was a miscalculation in the man-made mass production Ayame. By becoming pregnant with Kamui's child, something inside me snapped. All of the emotions that had been pushed back and bottled up exploded. There was nothing I could do. Is there a reason why a female praying mantis eats her mate once she becomes pregnant? To her, at least, there is no reason. I wish I could have been raised like some sort of pitiful flower. Not a day goes by that I don't think that, but simply saying it out loud won't change anything. Also, I have this child. If nothing else, at least I won this child. I won't kill Kamui, nor will I kill Neko. I can't kill him. There were those who wanted that, though. Do you understand? Can you hear it? Listen to me. Find something for yourself. Okay. Jetzt fährt er wieder dahin, wo er The Bad begegnet ist. You wouldn't be missed if you died. No, wait. You're already dead. Old man. Just fucking stop. Viel. Aber, wo er gerade Old Man sagt, die ganze Sache mit Think Tank, ne, wurde ja gar nicht aufgelöst. Die sind ja immer noch aktiv und wollen neues Zeitalter einläuten, oder? Me. Und wieder zurück. Ist es jetzt die besagte Uhrzeit? 11:38, okay, ja. Er kann jetzt in den Chat gehen und dann ist Erika da. Los, chatte mit Erika. Du hast so lange genug warten lassen. This is an open chat room. What's missing? Socks! Nope, the answer was toothbrush. So, what you lack in delicacy? Delicacy? I don't need that. This is a personality analysis game. You entered the chat room. Aber wenn man da erst reinkommt, wieso kann man das lesen, was davor passiert ist? Ist normalerweise ja nicht so. McTurtle. Hey there. Welcome, McTurtle. Hi. We were just playing a game. A game, huh? Do you like games, McTurtle? Nope. Why not? Because they have rules. What a badass answer. No future, lol. You're so dumb. He says you lack delicacy, lol. Oh, do I? Delicacy is a necessity. For what? To live? Why? Because life and delicate problems go hand in hand. What's a delicate problem? Like, to put it simply, how to find someone to fuck, etc. Filthy. How interesting. Wanna hear more? Yeah, let's talk privately. Guess it was worth trying after all. Let's go to a locked room. Hey, what the fuck? Would you like to switch rooms? Yes. Erika is here. You entered the chat room. The chat room has been locked. It's mysterious. What is? The turtle is tweaking. Maybe he knows you've appeared? I doubt it. What's his name? The turtle's name? It's Red. Red? He sounds like he's doing well. Yeah, pretty well recently. The turtle, right? Yeah, Red. And you? Same as always. You sound well, I guess. How's the investigation? It's coming along. Bisher wurde sie noch nicht aus dem Weg geräumt. You aren't gonna ask about me? No. Why not? I decided to trust my partner. Oh, really? Yeah. Once I'm ready, I'll send everything by email. Okay. Do you know about the shelter kids? What? It's the keyword for a certain set of incidents. What kind? A bunch of kids who were raised like bees inside a shelter with no sunlight 20 years ago. 1,440 kids got gathered together and educated in underground shelters. This education went on from age 4 for 4 years, starting before the kids knew anything. They were administered a perfect curriculum. Through the eradication of the self and a special kind of brainwashing, they were purged of impurities. It was meant to produce perfect and pure children. This entire plan was integrated into the city planning of the 24 wards. You should look it up. I'll check into it. I'm gonna disappear again. I'm gonna get away from the 24 wards for a while. So you aren't just going to up and disappear permanently this time, huh? I'm just getting some distance from here for a while. Then I won't worry. Okay. How many years will Red live? Around 30. Come get him sometime in the next 30 years then. I will. Really? I promise. No horse shit. Yeah, no horse shit. Good, I feel better. Yeah? That's what I wanted. Yeah? I wanted a promise. I just realized that. Okay. Tokyo? Yeah? See you later. See you later. Good night. Erika has left the chat room. Before dawn, the white moon is peeking out, and the sun isn't yet visible, but the sky is already starting to get faintly bright. I always liked that time of day. I never got tired of staring up the sky like an idiot. It's the moment that the darkness of the soul tries to lighten up, but that's simply a memory of the past. Isn't that sad? I thought so. That's a pretty sad thing. That's why I decided to sort things out. Warum schreibst du jetzt noch in diesem Chat, wo du alleine bist, weiter? In my own way. You left the chat room. It all goes back to the city planning from 20 years ago. There were all sorts of citizen activist groups working in this area. The government was at a war with itself over city planning revisions. Hachisuka was a lieutenant in one of these activist groups. Gesundheit. That's right, Hachisuka. Gesundheit. The current mayor. Mayor Hachisuka. Gesundheit. Ja, das war ihr Vater, ne? Deswegen war sie auch die erste Ayame. How is he related to all this? Just listen. At the time Hachisuka's election as mayor with no backing from any government party was greatly affected by the Mikumu incident. Pollution, grassroots activism, pressure from the upper class, and the city itself all came into question. That's where Hachisuka proposed a certain idea, Gesundheit. Revolutionize the 24 wards from the ground up. He had an amazing plan. His plans for the city were absolutely perfect. How was it perfect? The brains behind Hachisuka's plans was a man named Nezu, Gesundheit. Nezu himself was a worthless man with no ambition to speak of, but he was a real genius. There wasn't a programmer in the entire world who could hold a candle to him. Programmer? He wasn't a politician? Or a scholar of something? He was a programmer. It was Nezu who put together the plan to rebuild the 24 wards. That's not all. Even now everything in the 24 wards is controlled by him. When Nezu hits the keyboard, the world literally changes. This has been continuing for the past 20 years. No way. He changed the entire infrastructure to make it possible. To Nezu, running a city is probably like playing a game. Like he's continuing to play in an imaginary world. But that affects the real world in the 24 wards. The optimization of the perfect city continues by Nezu's hand. So he's just one guy? That's called a fucking dictator. No. It's not a dictatorship. It's a system of control and maintenance. If this supercomputer level genius keeps control of the city, it's possible to maintain metropolitan perfection. That is the origin of the very world in which you are living right now. Okay, jetzt wird dieser Name Nezu noch gedroppt, den man vorher überhaupt nicht gehört hat. Wird der im zweiten Teil eventuell nochmal wichtig? Jack Hammer. Do you know what my biggest problem is? No, but I'm sure you have a very good idea. Yeah, I tried purifying my heart and crystallizing it and then thought about it. In that case, your answer must be correct. You think so? Of course. What would you do? In what sort of situation? Do it, or run away. And? Do it, and you'll become more comfortable. But it won't feel congenial. Run away, and you're in for hell. But when you think about it, that's exactly how you've lived your life up until now. I'd bet on whatever you decided. I'd bet all the money I have on it. This isn't a fucking horse race. You're welcome. Huh? Oh, I thought I heard you say thank you just now. Anyway. Das hat er aber nicht gesagt. So you're saying that this is the city's that's the city's underground system, huh? Yes, and it includes the shelter kids policy as well. So this Nezu guy was responsible for that too, huh? The shelter kids? It was implemented by the tech faction. The 24 wards were roughly broken up, and the TRO, CCO and FSO were fighting for power. The shelter kids policy was backed into by the TRO, but that doesn't really mean much. War nicht sogar er selbst, dass der gesagt hat, es gibt diese ganzen Factions gar nicht? Because Hachisuka, Gesundheit, was bigger than those political factions and Nezu had been controlling the balance between all of the factions. The shelter kids were small fish. They were like fish released into a pond to breed. They were easy to control and they moved like pawns. Pawns in Nezu's game. And after the original plan ended in failure, or rather after prototype experiments had finished, exactly 20 years ago, Kamui Uehara was selected to be the template personality that was to replace all of the old shelter kids with the new. So the big bad Kamui finally fits into this. This original Kamui Uehara is known as the format Kamui. He was a hitman who lived 20 years ago and was an expert criminal. Also hat jemand ihn beauftragt, über Kamui was rauszufinden, obwohl er schon alles wusste über Kamui. Warum? Hätte ihm das nicht einfach sagen können? He was a bloody man. Or maybe a man who craved blood. The original Kamui. Hold on. Wasn't the Shelter Kids policy supposed to create obedient citizens? Why use someone like Kamui? Because Kamui Uehara was a soldier who followed orders. Listen, he doesn't kill on his own volition. He simply receives his orders and executes them without question. He's easy to control. So viel zu in diesem Interview, was ja einige gesagt haben, er macht einfach, was er will. Tut er ja gar nicht. Es wirkt nach außen hin vielleicht so, aber eigentlich nicht. You could say that, in a way, he has an extremely pure character. Take the criminality away from Kamui Uehara and you would have a perfect human. This is why he was chosen. That didn't happen. Also ein perfekter Mensch ist in deren Augen jemand, der ohne Dinge zu hinterfragen einfach Befehle ausführt. Also ich weiß nicht, ob das wirklich perfekt ist. Perfekt für die eigenen Zwecke vielleicht, aber das war's auch schon. That didn't happen. No, it didn't. Kamui went out of control. He's an uncontrollable criminal. Kamui's ferality grew fangs. That or maybe a program surpassing anything man-made took over. Kamui is too dangerous. Kamui should be transferring to Nico anytime now. Transferring? Also Kamui ist quasi ein Programm, das überschrieben wird auf den nächsten Kamui oder so. Und Neko ist der nächste Kamui. Motherfucker. All this shit is fucking bananas. There are no words to properly describe what is occurring right now. But it is known that Neko is going to become the next Kamui. Kill him. Who? Why do I... Also ist dieser Typ, den wir da gesehen haben, der da bei diesem Gehirn war und sich da gedreht hat, war das Nezu? Das war wahrscheinlich Nezu und den hat Neko halt getötet. Und deswegen gibt es keine Kamuis mehr, oder wie? Right now, you are the only one who can do it. What have you seen of Kamui? What do you think Kamui's true nature is? He is a calamity. A god of destruction sent to destroy everything. I will once again return you to everyday life. Kannst du bitte gerade nicht hängen bleiben? Take back the past and decide for yourself whether or not to kill Neko Kamui. I'm entrusting this to you. This is your only chance to make something of your cursed life. Those foul lingering consciousnesses inside of you will fade away once you kill Neko. Wait, you're... Okay. Tokyo's room. Also ich glaube irgendwie, dass die Kamuis alle irgendwie so einen Chip im Gehirn haben oder sowas. Weil irgendwie muss das ja überschrieben werden, dann... Tokio hat schon wieder sich selbst geschrieben über The Bad. Beziehungsweise aus der Sicht von The Bad wahrscheinlich, ne? I heard a breaking sound. It was the sound of a skull cracking open. Something hot swirled up inside and I immediately knew that it was a lead bullet. The face of the man in front of my eyes suddenly blurred up. No way, this bullshit. To have to accept death on the eve of the day of fate. It's Nezu, the man who created the shelter kit. It was him. I knew from the beginning that Nezu would turn out like this. The man called Nezu was not to be made light of. Der Typ, mit dem sich da unterhalten hat, war das Nezu? He needs to be taken more seriously because selecting Kamui Uehara was just Nezu playing around. He had meant to create a monster from the very beginning. He used Kamui as the big bad guy in his game, like a huge in-game event. He was like Godzilla appearing from Tokyo Bay. He wanted to see how the city would change in accordance with Kamui's appearance. With a passion similar to hope, he created Kamui. Nezu himself is the ultimate Kamui believer. That's why I decided to back Ayame. Ayame is pure. She is one more pawn used in the fight against Kamui. And she is actually a killing machine closer to format Kamui than anyone else. But apparently Ayame will not kill Kamui. This came as a surprise. And then that job was entrusted to a man who was simply a bug in the program. The situation is not acceptable. Okay, also geht's, der Bug ist ja dann in dem Fall Tokio. But I heard a whizzing sound and the lead bullet flew at me. Yeah, it was terrible. It was truly terrible. But there's nothing that can be done, is there? For me, time was stopped forever. Ayame, oh Ayame. Now my dream of seeing you with my own two eyes will never come true. It's like a whistle blowing in another dimension. Nothing more than a phantom, echoing vacuously from afar. You. It came back so resounding. Ciao! For some reason the mail I sent out earlier had bounced back. It's a bit late, but I'll resend it. That's the original message. Merry Christmas! 3 cheers for the end of the millennium. Love and peace to everyone. I hope the coming year is a great one for you. Kiss. How lovely. Nice. Today's word. The torch has been passed to a new generation. John F. Kennedy. Aha. Du schickst dir selbst noch eine E-Mail. Okay. The client. Drink it all up. My very fate, all of it. And then to where I don't know, but keep moving forward. That's my conclusion. I won't kill Neko. I'll simply let everything be. But I'm going to delete the memories inside this machine that is me. I'm deleting all of my writings. If I disappear, you're sure to come here. And then you'll delete this yourself. I was able to hear the voices. When you find out about the lingering consciousnesses, and when you finally open this mail, the virus.exe file will go to work. That is my first and last game. After that, I've decided to keep on living. Because even someone worthless has at least part of a soul. That is how people live. That's what I finally learned. After living everyday life in this world, even without hope, even in great fear, even when continuing to drag along that which no longer has any value, one can go on living. Specifically because of our imperfections, life has meaning. Don't you think so? Don't you? Take it slowly. Get the feel of it. Walk my path. Inside a dream. Pick a flower. Bathed in moonlight. Feel the love. Everything is as it should be. Everything is in front of you. Everything is for you. Keep moving forward. Together with the light. Through and through. With an unfortunate son. Aber hat diesen Lichtdialog, hat den nicht auch Tetsu gegenüber Neko gehalten? Wieso liegt er auf dem Tresen? Oh, hä? I fell asleep. Guess I drank too much. Anyway. Huh? What's this piece of paper? Once you've locked up, I want you to toss the key inside of the shop from the gap under the door. Then it would probably be best to run. In life, it's okay to stick your tail between your legs and run away once or twice. Huh? My tail isn't exactly long enough to stick between my legs, but whatever. Das ist doch ein Sprichwort. Hat jemand jemals das wörtlich genommen und hat sich seinen Schwanz zwischen die Beine geklebt und ist dann geklemmt und ist dann gelaufen? Vor allem so kann man überhaupt nicht laufen. Der bleibt ja nicht klemmen, wenn man läuft und die Beine zu weit auseinander macht. Es sei denn, man hat so einen Schwanz, der irgendwie 1 Meter Durchmesser hat. Und ich glaube nicht, dass solche eine Person existiert. There is no escape. Shut the fuck up. Eine Treppe. Kill. Once and for all. Listen. Over here. Wer sagt das? Ist das nur in seinem Kopf drin? You don't realize. It's pointless. Die. Suffer. Come here. You're insane. Ah, da ist das Licht. Fucking lingering consciousnesses. Bullshit. Will I ever be able to accept them? Will they finally just disappear one day? Will I end up unable to take it any longer and simply go insane? Fuck off. Das war's. Okay. Dann gibt's jetzt nur noch die beiden Epiloge. Dann würde ich mal sagen, das war's von diesem Mal und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Bis dann, Leute. Ciao.